Guess from the noises she heard, the machinery that processed and served food there was silent. But, so people wouldn't feel too lonesome when eating there, the designers had provided sound effects. It was these Nancy heard, a tape recording of the clashing of silverware and the laughter of Negroes and Puerto Ricans.
What the hell is a girl with hips that swing like yours doing selling deck?
I can answer that.
Don't try anything funny, Juno, or I'll blow your fucking head off.
You don't even want to hear my answer. You're afraid to hear it.
Never listen to a woman till the pills wear off.
That's a silly rule.
Woman's not a woman till the pills wear off.
You certainly make a woman feel like an object rather than a person.
Blame the pills for that.
There were 80 miles of sewers under Greater Crawford, which had a population of 400,000 triplets. Nancy lost track of the time down there. When Billy announced that they had reached their destination, it was possible for Nancy to imagine that a year had passed. Billy took Nancy to the ancient Bush Ranch. It was a museum of how life had been lived in more expansive times. It was home to statues representing the 14 Bushes who had been presidents of the United States or the world, respectively. Some were playing golf. Others perpetually cleared brush with their marble chainsaws. The president of the world at the time of Nancy's abduction, incidentally, was an ex-suicide hostess named Catherine Bush. But her statue would never join this particular camaraderie. Her name was Bush, all right, but she wasn't the real thing. People found her vulgar, complained of her lack of style. On her office wall was a sign that said, "I think, therefore I am," and another that said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." Her office was in the Taj Mahal.
Billy, Jeremy's been captured by the police. He's convinced them that he's Billy the Poet, so they think they nabbed you and that Howard Johnson.
The police don't yet know Nancy is missing. A telegram has been sent to Mary Kraft in Nancy's name, declaring that she's been called to New York City on urgent family business.
That was where Nancy saw the glint of hope. Mary wouldn't believe that telegram. Mary knew Nancy had no family in New York. Not one of the 63 million people living there was a relative of Nancy's.
How can you violate your oaths like this?
How old are you? 63? How does it feel to be a 63-year-old virgin?
Pointless. Hey, what was in that needle?
What was in that needle, Honey Bunch? Why, Honey Bunch, we call that truth serum.
Nancy went over in her mind all the terrible drugs she'd learned about in school, and persuaded herself that they had taken the worst of all. That drug was so powerful, Nancy's teachers had told her, that even a person numb from the waist down would copulate repeatedly and enthusiastically after just one glass. That had to be the answer. The women, and probably the men too, had been drinking gin.